Okay? So as far as picking the bat, I know like when I was younger, it was like you gotta hold the bat out straight for 10 seconds or whatever, right? Hey, if that works for you, alright? But it's pretty easy to see if a bat is heavy for a kid or not. Talk to his friends, talk to people around his same ability level, his height and weight, but make sure that the bat they're using is the right one they need to use. Because I know I've had guys at 14U level like, why are you using that bat? I was like, Mark, you are that's the one I swing in college. Well, I'm feeling stronger this year. I'm like, I was 21, bro. You're 14. Try this. Oh, that does work better. I can get my hands through the ball. Yes, thank you. Mark, use that bat now. Okay, so equipment check for safety, that's a big one. What I want you guys to do, and I want kind of the rest of this clinic, well, we have the next about 40 minutes to eat and then hit, is we're going to set up just 3 tees in each station. So that one's already set up, this is set up, and I believe that one's set up. I'll go set that one up in a second, it's not. But I want you guys to play horse, and I want you guys just to mess around with a couple different things as far as hitting. This is a great game to teach these guys that hitting off the tee, you can have fun doing it too. Because a lot of people when they're younger just don't like hitting off the tee. And I think this is a great game to engage these guys. Now, is everyone familiar with pig or horse when you guys play basketball? It's the same thing. So, are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, you got a bat? Perfect.
Right
so this can be as creative as you want. It can be as boring as you want. Depends on who's playing. So professional baseball, this was our early work. We play a horse on a field. All right? Ben's before, you got it. You're first. I'm first? Okay. So if I'm first, so it could be as simple as, you're really young. We're going to go line drive, back net. All right? Okay. So line drive, back net. Got an H. Alright? So next one. So you look at the shelf. We got 4 parts to the shelf. Okay, you got the cross. So we're going to go top left shelf. So I would say I'm going to work on oppo. So top left shelf, right? And again, this is more advanced, but as you guys are... Nope, didn't get it. Okay, as you guys are kind of thinking right now, I want you to think about how you could modify this for a 6-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old. You can still play this game. This is fun stuff.
Right side net.
Now, this is when someone might all of a sudden, now rules come into play. You say, hey, I'm a lefty, you're righty.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Because that little kids, right? They say, you cheated! All of a sudden, right?
Always.
H. Alright, so if you guys are watching, this can very quickly turn into a little more advanced, a little less advanced. Go ahead, go one more.
Back net.
Oh!
So one thing I want to say to all the coaches, so all the Los Gatos Little League batting cages are being renovated now. I don't know if you saw Fisher Field, I don't know if you saw Baggerly, and there's going to be set up like a scheduling program so that you guys can sign up, schedule your team to use the batting cages. So it's going to be a much more organized program on the batting cage side. So I think it's pretty exciting, I think, for this year. So, new program.
Yeah, so you guys can take advantage of that. But look, a tee, when you're thinking, okay, Little League practice, dude, Nate, we don't have collegiate cages at a Little League, right? Well, if you have soft smush balls, if you can grab, there's a bucket of like really squishy balls, and you can see them, so they're called smush balls, in one of those black bags. Just grab a ball and kind of throw that around. So they're called smush balls. So I would advise you guys kind of just throw them around the room and just kind of take a look at them, guys. If you have a couple tees, you can play horse with like 2 or 3 different tees, not necessarily side by side because you don't want people getting decapitated in the hitting drill, but you guys can spread them out. Maybe put 2 tees on the right foul line, 2 tees over here. You can have guys shagging, and now you're playing horse. Put an L screen out there, put a bucket out there. It's target practice. Right? And now it's a game. And so now they're working on hitting the ball hard off the tee, right? But I mean, they could just do this all day. You could just call it stinger. Hit the ball hard off the tee. So just call it stinger. So if you don't hit a stinger, you get a letter. P-I-G, whatever it is, right? When you get more advanced guys like 12-year-old all-stars, back foot, one hand, back net, right? You can start doing crazy stuff like that. But at your level, I would just really understand the dynamic of your team. Make work fun, because they gotta work at this stuff. It's hard, right? So just make work fun. So this is a great game that I still love to play against our guys. You guys can jump in and play this with them. Like, this is fun, and you guys can have creative ideas of how to hit. But what you can do is, you know, we're working on not pulling our head. We're pulling our head. Our whole team. We have a lot of strikeouts. So guys, we're gonna go today. We're gonna play pig, but I want every single one to be no peek. So this is kind of a great drill. So Matt Williams, I know he had a problem when he came up with the Giants. He would swing over like, I remember Jeff Kent having the same problem too. Just I think like 1,000 sliders, you know, in like a year or two span. And so he would pull his head. So I remember he would always bite his front shoulder. So he would remind himself just not to pull his head. So one thing that I like to teach our guys is your shoulder to shoulder. So lead shoulder, my chin's on this one. When I rotate, shoulder to shoulder. Okay? And I'm keeping my focus over home plate because this is where all the magic happens. I tell our high school hitters all the time, raise your hand if you fouled a ball straight back and you thought you hit a bomb. Right? Because right here, they think they're in the video game where it's on easy. Right? And they're here, laser, laser, laser. Oh yeah, I got that one. What the? Damn it. Right? Because your eyes came up for just a second. Right? We're all uphill pull side. So if we keep our eyes down, now we're actually working on a baseball skill. We just call it no peek. You can call it Dracula. Right? Vampire finish. Like Will Clark. I remember like in '89 he had a couple cool posters where he had like a cape because he finished like that. Alright? But that's just kind of some creative ways. Because we could sit here and talk hitting off the tee for hours. But you gotta make it fun and to make it a game to keep them engaged. Okay? So just for right now, guys, we got 3 stations. Jump in, hit some balls off the tee, try to stay loose, get some more coffee, and we'll have a little Q&A in a second.